And John, from your perspective, looking forward the next 12 months, whether it's regulatory, legislative, or just business-wise, what do you see happening?
I'll note that we have a precedent for digital asset treasury firms in TradFi. It's Berkshire Hathaway. Berkshire Hathaway is a stock asset treasury firm. It's a guy who for 40 years or so has been buying 7 to 9 publicly listed stocks that any of us can buy. And by the way, there's not just Berkshire. There's a litany of Berkshire lookalikes that have all traded above par value of their underlying. And we trust them. So I view DATs as, quite frankly, liquid hedge fund vehicles. And the better ones will survive and the bad ones will go away. And I think Sam's right. So I don't know if they trade below 1 forever, but certainly below 2 and somewhere in between. I go back to my original point. I think the most exciting thing next year is to see, and it may take longer than a year, is this army of brokers really excited about selling this asset class. That's what we've never had. We've never had, like, who are the killers? I've asked every crypto firm that's come to me with an idea. I'm like, this all sounds wonderful. Who are the killers who are going to be working the phones, working the rooms, working the golf courses? Because again, I think for the foreseeable future, these will be bought, these will be sold, not bought products. And you got to have your killers. You got to have your army. And we haven't had that army. Now, what we had is amazing marketing. In the sense that everyone's heard of Bitcoin. My mother's heard of Bitcoin, right? That's wonderful. So when products, you don't have to spend, at NYMEX, we used to develop these wonderfully beautiful instruments. They like perfectly solved a value transfer, risk transfer problem the OTC market was happening, right? Remember, what was his name, the head of research? Smart guy.
Bob Levin.
Bob Levin. We sit in a room, we say, okay, the OTC guys are trading this. Let's make it a fungible instrument, work all the math out. Oh, there's a thing of beauty. Let's list it on Clearport. Like, it just wouldn't trade. And we didn't know why, because there was market. I remember, I'll tell you a quick story. I remember when the jet fuel contract launched, like people weren't buying it. And I remember going into marketing and they were on the phone with like the airlines. They were like, hey, you should use this thing to hedge your, and the airlines were like, the CFOs were like, no, we don't do that. We don't hedge. We don't speculate. We had to talk to the analysts, the equity analysts, that said the next time some idiot says he missed earnings because of rising jet fuel prices, say, why are you speculating? You are short jet fuel. Use the derivative to not speculate. Until you hedge, you're speculating. But it took a while for that mental switch. So you need the killers, you need the salespeople. So that's what I'm most excited about.
I love it. Yes. He who controls the narrative controls the market. That's excellent.